Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be looking at BTC.D or the Bitcoin dominance chart. Remember, if you do like this video and the other videos that I make on this channel, be sure to hit the like button down below and also consider subscribing. Well, this is Bitcoin dominance on the daily chart, and something that has been playing out, for the last few weeks is that we are potentially seeing, lower highs on Bitcoin dominance, which is something that's good to see after today's explosive move of altcoins. And there's still 9 hours left of price action to go. We'll see how this plays out. But if this continues, then this is going to be a lower high that we see here from on January 14th, comparing to today on the 15th. We're seeing lower highs on the Bitcoin dominance chart on the daily. We're below the 20-day moving average, which isn't, I'm not going to say that it's a significant moving average, but getting lower and lower, breaking past moving averages is a good thing to indicate a continuation of a downtrend. Right now, we are in our first line of support that we would need to break if you're bullish on altcoins. Remember, the higher this pattern, these candles go, the stronger Bitcoin is, the more market cap Bitcoin has in comparison to altcoins on a percentage basis. Right now, we're at 68% Bitcoin dominance, and we are on the line of support. We've been wicking down to it. We've been on it since last week, since January 4th, the beginning of the first week. We've been on this level, and we've been continuing bouncing on this level. It kind of reminds me of something similar to last year in October to December. We've been at that level for like 2 months, bouncing up and in around it, and it ultimately took us to come back out of it to finally break through. Do I think that's going to happen again? Who knows? But for the time being, for this week, we've been bouncing on top of that support. And it's only time will tell if we break here, which is interesting because we have this line of support, line of resistance that has been acting as resistance since the last cycle. And 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 uh, uh and below it we have a support that we want to break. So things are getting very, very tight with Bitcoin dominance, where it could be range bound here for quite some time, who knows, or it could be consecutive lower highs on the daily indicating that this is going to break to the downside. When we look to the weekly, we are printing right now a red weekly candle for this week. There's still today, all of today and the weekend to push through, to see if this will close as a red weekly candle. If altcoins continue the momentum over onto the weekend, then expect this red candle to not only be red, but to be further down in on the chart, and then it would hopefully continue on to the next week. Again, we've seen this pattern before: two really big red weekly candles on the Bitcoin dominance, only for Bitcoin to rally back up, a considerable amount. It went up, from candle body to candle body, roughly 7.62 percentage points up. And that's due to the Bitcoin rally that we saw. So time will tell if this is the move that, if we're starting to see a move, something on the magnitude of this, or if this move here that we see that started in September still has yet to be completed, and that we're going to see continuation to the upside. It's hard for me to imagine anything, a Bitcoin dominance higher than 70-ish%, hitting the 80s. Very hard for me to believe, considering the state of the market today in comparison to, because I mean we've been at the 90% mark, but that was in before the altcoin cycle of 2017. Will we see another thing replicate that? I think so. I'm a proponent that we will see that. Altcoins are here to stay, and they have a big part to play in the market cycle. So I expect a move of the nature like this of 2017, where Bitcoin dominance really drops. Does it go back down to the lows of 35%? I don't know, but I do believe that altcoins do have a part to play, and that we're not going to go back to 90% Bitcoin dominance. As much as I like Bitcoin, I do love all certain selective altcoins, and that makes me believe that um, but it's going to be very hard to see a 90% Bitcoin dominant chart. Uh, when we look at the monthly, looks good. We really get to see that double top that we see here. You can also, if it's easier for you guys to look and see, we can invert it, and it makes it a double bottom uh, here. Now um, usually the double bottom is a bullish pattern, but technical analysis doesn't always play out. As we all know, you can argue that this is actually a triple bottom, and you could say that the more times we hit that line, the more likely we are to break it. Um, but we will see. These are monthly candles. We're not gonna know on the macro scale about Bitcoin dominance for another few months. If this continues up, and if it does continue up, that indicates altcoins are really gaining dominance, or uh, or if we break down further. In my opinion, I think this double bottom, triple bottom pattern uh, shows the strength of this support here at 71%, and we should see a continuation to the upside eventually. Whether that happens in January or next month or in March, I don't know. I do believe sometime in Q1 we're going to see a massive or some kind of start of an indication of a reversal. We know that altcoins do very well in Q1. We can see that on total too. Um, we are in it. We have been in it for 2 weeks. There's still a lot of Q1 to play out, so we'll see how this plays out. But it should give us by the end of January, early February, or even till March. We don't know. But within Q1, we should see some kind of reversal happening. Um, whether that's like something like this, where we see it move up in this case, because I got it inverted. By March, we should see something along the lines of a reversal here, or it's going to move something like this, and sometime in March we're back at like 64%. Who knows? But I believe that this is going to start playing out. It's because it's on the monthly time frame. It's just going to move very slowly. It's nothing compared to saying what you guys look at probably at the hourly chart or the 4 hour chart. Things take time, but that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. Keep an eye on Bitcoin. Keep an eye on the momentum of altcoins. Plays like Chainlink, which are up 20%, plays like Ethereum, which are up 3% right now. Uniswap's up 9%, and DOT has just been exploding. I don't usually cover DOT, but DOT has been uh, really, really moving these past few days. It's against Bitcoin alone, um, it has been up. It is currently up 56% against Bitcoin, um, and on the U.S. dollar, it's up 68, 65%. So, very bullish things happening with altcoins, I think, which will all affect the dominance chart in some way or another. You really need to see Ethereum to start really moving very quickly again, like what it's done um, at the first week of January. That's when we started to see, um, you know, Bitcoin dominance really drop. See, January 3rd, January 4th, we saw it drop from 72% Bitcoin dominance down to 68% Bitcoin dominance, and that is because of Ethereum alone. Ethereum is the second largest cryptocurrency. For it to really, really affect percentage and market cap against Bitcoin, you need the large cap coins like Ethereum, especially Ethereum, to make moves to see macro moves. It doesn't matter if BAT or Uniswap even is up 10-20%. It's not really going to affect dominance as much as it would if Ethereum moves 20%. Anyway, that's all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.